This week we're going to focus exclusively on a weather market that's taking place in corn, specifically looking at the divergent weather conditions between Brazil and Argentina this week. We're also going to highlight a multi-year high in December corn futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved in the middle of January here, and we're definitely in the middle of a weather market. Before we get into the specifics this week, I really want to underscore one important thing. This is the time of year where you want to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price movement. We all know that weather is unpredictable, whether it's here in the U.S. or in South America. So again, encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor. Let's get into it now, looking first at weather conditions in southern Brazil. Now again, we've highlighted this slide before, but the first season corn in Brazil is primarily grown in the southern part of the country. A couple of states to highlight there include Rio Grande do Sul, Paraná, Santa Catarina, and Goiás, and a few others. But that's primarily where the first season corn is produced. Let's move on now and look at the short-term weather forecast for that region. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're going to start out here giving us an idea of the last 30 days of moisture, more of a proxy for subsoil moisture in that region. You can see that southern area of Brazil has been drier than normal, again, where that first season corn is grown. Moving forward now, we have a heat wave in store this week for that region. Those areas highlighted in purple could top 100 degrees this week. Quite a divergence from the U.S. here when we're looking at temperatures near zero, but it is in the middle of corn pollination in southern Brazil. So a heat wave this week. Now, what about the moisture for the next 14 days? As we look at, there's also limited rainfall in those areas further south, highlighted by Rio Grande do Sul, will be the driest state. Remember that 20% of the first season corn is typically produced in that state, so this is why the corn market's drawing some support here as we move into late January. Let's switch gears now and look at trends in Argentina. Now there's three primary provinces we're going to focus on in Argentina producing corn. It's Córdoba, Buenos Aires, and Santa Fe. And that typically accounts for nearly 70% of that corn in Argentina. Let's now focus on the short-term weather trends for Argentina. Now this is quite a divergence from what we've seen in Brazil. Brazil was dry, but look at how intensely dry it has been across those provinces in Argentina the last 30 days. Exceptionally dry. That has been supporting the corn market that last part of December into early January. But the trend is changing this week, in fact. The next 10 days, look at all that moisture that's forecast to move through those provinces. Anywhere from 1 to 3 inches, maybe more in some cases. And actually some people are saying that this is at least a break from the drought that we've been seeing. Not seeing confirmation that this is the end of the drought, but definitely a break in the drought. Quantify that as we wrap things up here. Again, looking at those dark green areas here, ample precip. That corn, in some cases, particularly in the core production areas in the center of the country, is pollinating as we speak. Now, across Argentina, some of that corn has not even been planted yet in the far north, and in the south it isn't as far along. However, in that core production area, those provinces we highlight, this rainfall will be most beneficial and preserve yield potential. Let's wrap things up this week looking briefly at trends in December corn futures. Now we've seen December futures pull back just a little bit here, but still near $5.50 a bushel. It's right at the highest level we've seen in 9 years. We have to go all the way back to 2013 to see prices this high. So again, recognizing that input costs are also quite high, but still looking at some very high prices for this time of year. Again, we strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price movement. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.